Christian.
Robert, I don't know how much left I have in me.
I need a senzu bean.
This may be the strongest foe we've faced yet.
He's just watching us from afar.
Oh, what is he
Can
thinking?
you see him?
Oh, I see him.
What's he look like? I got hit from behind.
He's pink.
Oh, no.
A little bit of purple.
Oh, no.
He's charging up right now.
okay.
He's getting stronger. I can
No.
sense it.
Quick, grab the Patara.
Oh, I've never sensed a power level this strong before.
What's the scouter say about his power level?
God damn. He's so fucking strong. I can't even comprehend numbers that high.
I'm not sure if I'm creaming or dying.
Here. There's the Patara. Put it on. Hurry. I am Chris Burt. I feel so powerful. I think we've got to unleash our final attack. We will use the rest of our key into this last move. What's our attack card again? Chris Burt Blast!
Oh my fucking god, dude. That was so goddamn cringe. We gotta cut it there. I am sorry for what y'all just heard.
I'm glad we did that first, because if it is like so bad, you can just cut it.
No,
we haven't even done the intro.
I'm sorry, but that's staying in. However, this is episode 102 of... Huh?
No, I was just talking to myself.
Dude.
That's going to stay in.
Yeah, it's, it's going to be something.
Why'd you bring in the Patara? Because we have to, like, say everything at the
That's the fun
same
of it.
time. Oh, golly.
So, yes, this is episode
golly.
102 of the Hardcore Podcast. I am your host, Robert Melton.
And I'm ashamed to say it, but I am the co-host of this podcast.
And
I'm Christopher Norwood.
And we are
Chris
Burt.
I thought we were going cringe. We are cringe.
Yeah,
Which we
close
are.
enough.
Chris
Yeah.
Burt.
So we missed last week. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit sick, or was. I'm recovering. I am a recovering sickaholic. Just for a week, though. I was only a sickaholic for a week. Still have a slight cough, a little bit of congestion. Hopefully you don't catch it, because New York did me dirty.
I've got a monster of an immune system. So
A what?
a monster of an
I do
immune
too.
system.
It's been probably since COVID that I've gotten sick. So not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like all you've really had was just some congestion and a cough. Like you haven't really been like nauseous or anything.
No, I've definitely not been nauseous, which is good.
Yeah,
but I
that's
had
good.
like a headache, definitely some exhaustion. But aside from that, it's been pretty decent. Still been able to go to work and shit. So yeah, here we are.
But yeah, no, I don't think you already said it. But last week, obviously, we weren't able to film.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
the
wanted
cough
to,
was
but
so bad.
yeah, I wasn't able to talk. I was coughing every other word. You know.
So the people, we'll run the intro first. We haven't done that, right?
Nope.
No. We'll run the intro first, but people haven't heard about your New York trip, so
Yeah.
we'll have to fill them in.
Yeah. True.
I'd love to hear more.
We got some New York. We got some Pokemon, and we have some Dragon Ball talk.
Okay.
Oh, and
Okay.
also some Ranch Simulator.
Of course. Of course. We'll save the best for last.
Yeah, so let's get into it.
Yeah. I am Chris Burt.
Go, Broly, go, Broly, go. Go, Broly, go, Broly, go. Go, Broly, go, Broly, go.
Oh, shit, you got a
Go,
goal.
Cheetah. Go, Cheetah.
Dude, fire fucking soundtrack in that movie.
Yeah, seriously.
Damn.
That was 6 years ago.
Unfortunately, none of the like licensed music is in the new Sparking Zero.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, like
You
the
mean-
Ultra Instinct song isn't even in there.
They don't have freaking Deftones from Cooler's Revenge in there?
Damn, yeah, you're right.
What the fuck? Jeez. I was on the fence too with buying it, but
After that,
you ain't getting my money.
shit,
Mm-mm.
I'd refund it, but I'm like
Nah,
20 hours in,
I'd
maybe.
freaking rage at grade 8 Vegeta.
It's not that
Put the
bad.
game down.
I don't understand because some people, I was like going to the comments in some of those videos, and some people are like, "Wait till you get to like Goku Black. Wait till you get to like one part where you have to fight all 5 of the Frieza Force." Great at Vegeta definitely gave me an ass kicking. One of the Frieza fights gave me about 5 tries, but other than that, like
No one else?
it's technical.
Not Kid Buu?
No, Kid Buu was easy as fuck.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah, like even Jiren. I thought Jiren was gonna whip my ass, but no. But the because people like, and I'm guilty for this too, like within the first like 30 minutes, it's maybe like the 4th or 5th fight in the story mode, you have to fight Great Ape Vegeta, and it's pretty ridiculous because I went straight in there with like minimal training, didn't really know the controls that well, and yeah, he was kicking my ass. But then I beat it, and then I went back to training just to learn like all what you could do. And it's pretty complex, but like once you like figure out the basics, it's like pretty easy.
Yeah,
Now,
sorry.
if I was to play online, I would get slaughtered.
Right.
So I'm definitely not that good.
Yeah, I think based off what one of my work buddies told me, he's coming from, and a lot of people, well, I guess they've played Kakarot as
Xenoverse?
well, but Xenoverse.
Yeah.
And I've heard it's very different control-wise.
Definitely different from Xenoverse. Xenoverse control scheme was pretty basic. This one's probably the most technical in terms of like fighting games in like Dragon Ball, maybe aside from like Fighter Z, but that's like a very basic, side scroller fighter. So, but this one you got like top blocks, bottom blocks. There's like perception, super perception, which is like dodges different moves.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a regular guard, and then you have like a teleport, and like, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. It sounds like a lot, but it's like more simple than I'm like saying. And even going through the tutorial, you're like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's like so much shit. Yeah. But it's a really good game.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy it.
Oh yeah. And you've you haven't beat everything, but you beat the main story, right?
I beat Goku's story and Vegeta's story, which Vegeta's only goes up to the Buu saga, which is weird because he's like the other main character.
Who else has a story?
So the ones I remember are Goku, Vegeta, Goku Black. So I guess you see the opposing side of that. Piccolo, Gohan. I think Future Trunks, I want to say.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah, I think Frieza. And that's all I can remember, really.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Some good.
that
Oh, I
sounds
think
pretty cool.
Jiren might be one of them. I could be wrong.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool, just to get more information on him and the stuff he's gone through.
He is fucking badass. Is like going through like the whole Tournament of the Gods.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called? Tournament of Power.
Mm-hmm.
Going through that like saga, you pick up on some cool shit that I'd forgotten about watching it.
Yeah, I finally picked Super back up for a little while.
I was watching Super the other day while playing. Funny enough.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were you starting all over, or?
I started after Resurrection F, which is like episode 28.
Okay.
So it starts at Champa's whole thing, which is Beerus' brother.
Right. That's that that first kind of tournament, right?
Yeah, the tournament of the fuck are they called? What is Beerus? Destroyer Tournament
Gods?
of Destroyer.
Oh,
Destroyers.
Okay.
But yeah.
Because I dropped it at the Goku Black arc, that saga.
Yeah, even that, because I never watched the Goku Black arc.
Mm-hmm.
I'd only like watched probably up until like the Frieza arc.
Oh, for some reason I just thought you'd seen everything.
No, I haven't. I've watched up to the Frieza arc, and then obviously I know everything that happens like in Super, and then I went back and just watched the Tournament of Power.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen everything in between that. So
Yeah.
I did, however, watch the first episode of Daima.
Oh, see, I haven't even seen any.
It just
Daima
came
yet.
out.
And I just know I'm gonna like it leagues more than Super.
Dude,
Just animation alone.
it's fucking sick.
I had a feeling.
It's fucking sick. Yeah. I mean, I obviously hate the trope of them going back to children,
Oh, I love it.
but
As weird as that sounds.
yeah, you're gonna
sorry.
have to fucking go to jail for that, buddy.
Or I can explain. I'm
Okay.
just a big I got the kids on my leg.
Yeah, it's not getting any better.
It's not getting any better. Fuck. No, I just really love Dragon Ball, so I'll take it.
I love kids sitting on my leg.
So much I got them on me permanently.
But no, it's good. I'm excited to see where it like goes, because that first episode. Do you know anything about it?
I just know it takes place after Buu Saga, before Super. And
Yeah,
I think it
so
is canon.
You see a lot of like pretty much half of the episode is the whole Buu saga, which is dope because they've like
Ooh.
redone like the animations and shit.
Oh, okay, that is sick.
Yeah, it's
So they're
dope.
fighting Kid Buu.
Yeah, fighting Boo, Kid Boo, Dabura.
Oh, it's just like skipping a lot of it, just going through it really quickly.
yeah. The way
just like
they
a
set it
recap.
up is like the main villain, as far as I can tell. He becomes like the new god of hell or whatever. I can't remember the exact name or status they gave him, but whatever Dabura was. And then
okay.
Dabura dies, and he becomes the new king of hell. This
Like
new character.
Demon King Deborah.
Yeah, and then it's like him and like some type of like Supreme Kai that's in that world are like buddied together, and they're like watching the whole Buu saga like from their like studio, and they're like able to like rewind it and like go forward within time within that, I guess. And then they eventually like go and like meet everybody. So it's interesting, but it's fun.
Yeah. No, I'll have to start that here soon. But
But there's only one episode out, so I try to keep up.
yeah.
I think
I
the
really
next
do want
episode
to,
comes out tomorrow.
I do need to finish Super. Which I'm kind of glad I'm pretty much at the end of that Goku Black Zamasu arc, because I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Really?
Yeah, I'll see an episode where I'm like, oh man, like this is Dragon Ball. Like I love this. But then there's another episode following after where it's like, oh no, this is kind of cringe again.
Fair.
Yeah.
There's
And
definitely
I don't
some
want to
cringe in
like,
Super.
again, I thought you had seen it. I don't really want to spoil anything, but
Well, you go through the Goku Black arc within Super or Sparking Zero, and I didn't realize how like I thought it was kind of cool, just how they did that character, because they basically made it to where he was like nearly unbeatable.
yeah, because he's like invincible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he like eliminated like all the Supreme Kais, and then he wiped out Goku and his entire family from his story or his like timeline. And then they like erased the Dragon Balls or some shit.
Right.
And then yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah. No, I just thought it was weird. Does it like faithfully go through it with like future Trunks?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you literally only do the battles that Goku is in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because there's something that happens with future Trunks where I was like, all right, that's interesting.
What, his arm?
No, it's like his sword, and then he pretty much does like a spirit bomb, but it's in his sword. Yeah,
That's weird. Huh.
Yeah, that's really weird. But then Zamasu like becomes like the atmosphere.
Really?
Yeah, like the whole sky and everything is just like kind of like his face, like a silhouette of his face just like laughing. And they're like, "Oh man, he's going to take up the entire atmosphere and space itself." And I'm like, "What is this?"
Interesting.
It's really weird. So that's where I'm at. Like, I guess it's not technically over, but like, I know there's probably only a few more episodes of that.
Yeah.
I'm just ready to get to the Tournament of Power. I'm like, all right, show me the fucking good stuff.
Right. Yeah. Huh.
But I'm still in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the coolest part about the game so far though is like the what if stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some cool ones. Well, mainly stuff you've sent me.
Yeah.
Like him going Super Saiyan sooner.
Yeah.
With that fight with Vegeta. That was really cool. I'm trying to think of the other ones I've seen. Yeah, talk about some of the other ones.
Well, I don't want to spoil them, so I'd rather not.
Oh, that's fair.
But also, I barely remember, so
That's also fair.
down with the sickness.
Yeah.
Yep. But I think every storyline has like a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's not a ton, but like there's certain aspects in the story that have them.
I did see the father-son. I would just say that. Do you know where I'm going with that?
Is it Goku's?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Vegeta.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
that
seen
is
a
cool.
clip of that, and I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Just for like that dialogue alone, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, no, they did a really good job fucking voicing that game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think there was like one dialogue portion in particular that I was like, ugh. That was weak. And I think it might have been like Gohan's.
I was going to say, what about the Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan? Remember when we had seen the trailer and we were like, that sounded kind of weak, but then we were like, maybe they like clipped it or just kind of cut some things out.
Yeah.
Now that you've played through it.
It wasn't memorable. I can't really remember it being good because it's like barely part of Goku's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's only there just for the.
Oh, so maybe when
energy.
you go through Gohan's,
probably
it'll go through it more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What about that first Super Saiyan, canon Super Saiyan?
Oh yeah, that's fucking dope.
That's good?
Yeah, well the thing about the story, it's kind of weird cuz like a lot of it isn't like animated almost. A lot of it's like given to you in like slideshows.
Mm-hmm. I remember seeing that. Yeah.
And then there are like key moments that are animated. But I do wish that they just gave you like the full animation.
Mm-hmm.
But it works out just fine.
Yeah, I guess it's fair because,
everybody knows the story.
they kind of recently gave that all to us in Kakarot.
Yeah,
so
very
it's
true.
like, are we going to do this again?
And like
Every
everything.
animation.
Yeah. Like the things that they should definitely animate are the what if stuff. So
Right. Dude, like if you put I know it may look a little bit better since it's been a few years since we've had Kakarot, but if you just like kind of thrown those same cutscenes in, I don't think people would mind.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Either that or literally just give us like that part of the episode or something.
Yeah.
Like that'd be sick too.
Have you seen the videos of like Trunks talking to like Vegeta, like kid Trunks?
From the game?
Yeah.
Like clips from the game?
Yeah. It's like right when they're like, say you're like Vegeta versus Trunks and they're about to fight, there's like dialogue always between the two characters.
Oh, no, I did see a lot. Oh, I have seen that one. Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah, I'll take you to some amusement park. No cap.
It's so funny.
I have seen that. And there's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just depending on like the two characters that you choose to fight each other, there's like a lot.
Yeah, there's really good
That
like
makes sense.
banter. And if you choose like a party, like because you can have like a party of 4 or 5, they'll like talk to each other. Like if you have like all the Gokus, like if you have like Kid Goku.
I've seen a clip of that as well.
Yeah. They'll just like be like,
Hey, you look like me.
it's like, well, I am you. Just random shit.
No, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, it always differs depending on which ones you choose. Yeah, it's sick. Very good game.
Yeah. No, I love little stuff like that.
But yeah, you'll just have to play it.
Do you want to give a review of it, like a score, or do you feel like you need to beat a little more?
I've played quite a bit of it.
You said 20 hours, right?
Yeah, I think somewhere like
20 to 30.
I'd say closer to 20. Maybe. I honestly have no idea. I would give it. I do wish that there was more that was animated versus like the slides.
Slideshow.
Yeah.
The PowerPoint.
It's not like that big of a deal, but it's just such a beautiful game that I just wish they had gone ahead and did it.
Yeah,
I don't think it would have taken like that many more resources.
Right. Definitely takes you out of the immersion.
Yeah.
Of it.
But aside from that, like IGN gave that shit a 7, by the way. I give it
too much water?
Probably.
Probably.
There is actually a lot of water. You charge your key slower in water as a Saiyan.
Oh, really? Is that a canon thing?
I don't know, but it's a game mechanic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just as a Saiyan?
Well, some characters you can't charge key, like for like the Android 17 and 18. There's just like gradually raises.
Mm-hmm.
There's some characters that have just like different stuff like that.
They took everything into account.
Oh, dude, there's a fuck ton of stuff. Like when the Saiyans grab Boo, they grab him by his fucking antenna. There's a lot of like cool. Very distinct
I've
stuff.
I've seen little things like that, like when Whis is dodging.
Yeah.
It's just like an auto dodge.
Dude, and Ultra Instinct, that shit is so cool.
No, I bet.
There's like this, because you can do like the Dragon Rush, which is basically when you just use your key to fly, like straight towards the opponent, like instantly. But if you do it with Ultra Instinct Goku and you smash circle, he does this like fucking step like that, and it's so fucking cool.
That does sound sick.
But what was your question?
Like what would you had said? You had said IGN gave it a 7.
Oh yeah,
so what
I would give it
score.
The only thing I can really take away from it is probably the animation, not completing all of them. And yeah, I'd probably give it like a 9.5 for that.
9.5?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
No, it's like a fucking really, really well done video game.
Hell yeah. That's an incredible score.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave Wukong a 9.5.
I did. I love that game.
Holy shit. No, I mean, I know you love Wukong. I just didn't know you were going to love this that much.
Yeah. No, I'm addicted to it. It's fucking really good. And it's like, it's not like super cheesy like other games are in terms of like just button mashing. Like you have to like be strategic about it. And like you can like take advantage of like the NPCs, like and just knock them back, fly away, charge. But at a certain point, you like run out of like your ultimate blast unless you give it enough time to like regenerate. And that's something you can't charge. It's just like a time-based thing.
That is nice.
Yeah, so it's nice. You can't just be like in Xenoverse. You could just fucking charge, hit him with the fucking Spirit Bomb, charge, hit him with the Spirit Bomb.
Right. You know? I mean, that's kind of how all of the Dragon Ball games have been.
Yeah, and you can to a point in this game, but like you get 2 blasts, or it doesn't have to be a blast. It could be like Meteor Crash or whatever, which is Goku's like beat 'em up move. And like a Kamehameha, but they're not going to do that much damage. They might do like a full bar out of like 8. You know,
that's how many bars you have.
Not. I think like a max character has around there. But
I'm like triggered from fighting Kid Buu.
Yeah, Chiaotzu, for instance, may have like 3 or 4. And he's like literally the weakest character.
Actually, it makes sense.
No, Mr. Satan's actually the weakest.
Oh, that.
And then Chiaotzu's on the like number 1 tier.
Where's Roshi?
Number 1 tier. Unfortunately, even in like his powered up form.
What about what's his name? Gildo?
He's probably the same. He's probably the same.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But my boy Zarbon, he's up in 5, right?
He ain't that far.
No, I'm just kidding. What is the highest?
Like Jiren.
I mean, like, what is the tier?
Oh, I think it goes to like 9.
No.
I think 9 is maybe 10 could be the peak.
Oh, so Vidal's got to be in that one tier.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because yeah, I think the top are like Broly, obviously, like Super Broly.
Mm-hmm.
Jiren, Ultra Instinct Goku,
Whis.
Actually, maybe. I'm not sure. Actually, he might not be up there. No.
Oh, damn.
No, Beerus is probably like a 8 or 9. But yeah, it's interesting. Maybe Gogeta. I think Gogeta's probably up there, or Vegito, one or the other. Whatever one was like the latest one.
Gogeta.
I think it was Gogeta.
I've always thought Gogeta was stronger.
Yeah, I've always loved Gogeta more than Vegito.
Oh, I agree. I definitely agree.
Vegito's badass. Like, he can use the sword and shit, like the energy sword.
Yeah, well, that was one of the cool parts when watching Super, because Goku Black does like the same thing. He eventually gets like the scythe, and I I haven't seen Spirit Sword since the Budokai days, and he was like, I can do that too, and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot he could do that. And that was like his like ultimate move. At least in the games it was. So that was always badass. Yeah. And Gogeta just looks a lot cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Come on, dude.
Sheesh.
Fucking red hair.
God damn.
And he's got the fucking Gogeta jacket. I love the Gogeta jacket.
No, I agree with that.
I seen it was like a knockoff sculpture on like Instagram or something. But it was like some fake Super Saiyan 4 Broly. That shit was badass. It looked cool as fuck.
I've recently seen it's funny you say that. I recently seen a knockoff Super Saiyan 5 sculpture.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was, I don't even remember. I think it was probably, what color was it?
It was like silver.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was like silver, like more silver than like Ultra Instinct. But it was like kind of like the Super Saiyan 4, like long hair, but silver. It looked cool, but yeah, obviously not real.
I hope we get like a different form in Daima. That'd be dope.
That would be cool. Yeah.
But I don't know how that would work though, because Daima is supposedly canon and it's in the middle. So if we just never see that form again, that would be kind of strange.
Yeah. So maybe not.
Unless it's like just a kid only form.
I thought
it could be.
that
that's also another weird thing.
They had said there was going to be like no power-ups and stuff in Daima.
Oh, really?
I mean, I could be wrong. I could be just remembering that incorrectly. But I thought it was saying there's going to be more of a focus on just like the hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
And they're kind of getting away from all the... That's why like the power pole and stuff is back.
So it's going to be like OG Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'll be interesting. Yeah,
is Aider in the game? Can you play as Aider?
Probably.
Or any Dragon Ball characters?
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, dude.
I haven't like gone through the whole roster.
If you could play as OG Kid Krillin,
that would be fucking funny.
That would be incredible.
I don't think there are like many Dragon Ball characters though.
That would be sick. Or I mean, because again, we're going to get like DLC and stuff in the future, so that would be a really cool wave. It's like you're getting 10 to 15 Dragon Ball characters, and it's like, well, you already have Kid Goku, right? But it's Daima Kid Goku.
Yeah, if you pre-order the game, you get him. But he's super fucking weak though.
It'd be cool to get like OG Kid Goku, which I'm guessing would also be super weak. OG Krillin, Jackie Chun, that'd be sick. I mean, there's so many routes you could take. Aider, all the Red Ribbon Colonels.
King Piccolo.
Oh, that would be sick. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, there's a fuck ton of ways I could do that.
Oh, that would be sick. And then you get like Dragon Ball Yamcha. But it'd be funny because back then he was like on par.
Yeah.
So he's like fucking OP. just to make it like more fair.
Yeah.
Is Yamcha also tier 1?
Probably, yeah.
Maybe he stepped up to tier 2.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't think Yamcha could beat Goldo though. So
No.
Because, I mean, Goldo was beating the shit out of Goku and Vegeta.
And Yamcha didn't even beat a Cyberman, right?
No.
That's what killed him,
Yeah.
right? So,
Which, to be fair, I think a Cyberman would beat the fuck out of Goldo.
yeah.
Because they were like, I don't know, maybe not. I was like at Cell Jr. Cell Jr. is
Cell
strong
Jr.
as
is
fuck.
strong as fuck, yeah.
Yeah. I remember those in like Budokai 1. They were fucking tough.
Dude, I can literally vividly see the scene, right, when you beat one up and the other one coming in.
Dude, I hate that. Yeah, I could see that too.
What is that? They always...
Yeah. Oh, that's legendary.
Yeah.
Those fuckers.
Yeah, to fight like 5 of them. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gotta fight Cell next.
I know. Damn, Dragon Ball's good.
Goated.
But
Goated in this household.
no
Put some
facts.
respect on its name. And before we get off the topic of Dragon Ball, Daima is Akira Toriyama's last
It
like
is.
thing that he worked on, I believe.
Yep.
So, hell yeah. That shit better be good.
Yeah. Only shitty part about it is gotta watch the sub.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't
Same
know when the dub will come out.
Goku voice actress.
I don't know.
Actually, hold on. Is she still alive? I forget. Did she pass?
I thought she may have died.
For some reason, yeah.
Or
right.
I know somebody died recently.
Yeah, it sucks. I feel like there's just been a lot of like voice actors, voice actresses just kind of passing away within the last year or two.
Yeah.
So I kind of forget if she was one of them. Hopefully not.
Yeah,
But,
hopefully not. But there wasn't any that like I recognized, obviously, because I never watched the sub.
Right. Any word on when that dub is supposed to come out?
I can maybe look it up.
Let's
see.
I wonder if they're going to make us wait till next year.
Daima dub release date November 10th.
Okay.
It's a month.
So they're not
Less
making
than a
us wait too long.
Wait, what? The first 3 episodes of the English dub will also be available for a limited time only in cinemas from November 10th to the 12th.
Oh.
Presumably, new episodes will follow for the English dub in November.
But they're going to release the first 3.
Yeah. I wonder what that would even be anywhere near us. I don't know.
Speaking of animation, though, one thing that I did since we've been here 2 weeks ago, I did watch The Boy and the Heron, Studio Ghibli's latest movie, and it was good. Elaine and I both really enjoyed it because she had already seen it.
Oh, really?
And she had kind of let me know she wasn't the biggest fan at first, just because, like, when you watch it, you are kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's crazy. But I've always been someone who's bad at, like, picking up on, like, themes, like movie themes or, like, metaphors. And then after watching, like, some, like, YouTube videos going over it, I want to rewatch it just because, like, I now have a better understanding of, like, oh, that's what that was or that's what that meant. But it was still really good, though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I still really enjoyed it.
Have
you seen any? Have you seen any Ghibli movies?
Yeah.
Which ones have you
I've seen, like, the main ones, like Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle. The fuck was the one with the wolf?
Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
I'd recently seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, that one's good. That one's definitely worth a watch.
How was the voice acting? Because it was like legit actors in that. Like Robert Pattinson, I think, was one of them.
So funny, I was telling Elaine this. She's always just so like oblivious to like
celebrities.
Just like actors and actresses in general. But from the start, like I want to say his first movie was Nausicaa. But even in that movie, they had like Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, really?
Christian Bale has done. I think he was Hal in Howl's Moving Castle.
I didn't know that.
I want to say that was Christian Bale. But they've had like big actors and actresses in those movies. So this was just kind of continuing that. I would say this one had the most.
Yeah.
I mean, Robert Pattinson.
Kind of lame.
Willem Dafoe. Actually, I will say she picked up on.
Wait, it was both of them?
Yeah, well, he has
The
like
Lighthouse
he has
cast.
exactly. He has like a very small part. But she had picked up on this guy's voice before I did. But Dave Bautista.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, she was like, that one alien guy from the Guardians of the Galaxy, the big guy.
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
But he had a pretty cool role. But yeah, no, and they did really good. I mean, not at any point are you like, oh, that's Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be shitty if you could like clearly tell.
Yeah, no, it's very, yeah, I don't know what he's doing with his voice, but yeah, it doesn't sound like him at all. But I mean, it sounds good.
Yeah. Well, he does pretty good because obviously he's Batman, but he's from England.
Mm-hmm.
So I find it fascinating, like just how easily anybody else can do like an American accent. But
Right.
it's so hard to do like anything outside of America, at least in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. You mean like, for someone who's like from a different country to do an American accent?
Yeah.
But just to try another thing, it's difficult. You're just saying how easy it is to do the American accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least it seems that way. It could be hard for them, but they just master it.
Right. But for a lot of them, it is. Well, I mean, it is their job. Like they're actors, actresses.
Yeah. Just for
but
people I've known.
it's just like a flip of the switch, you
Yeah.
know. And they're just boom, English accent,
Yeah.
boom, back to theirs.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
pretty impressive.
So I'm not good at accents by any means, but
No.
I can say like a sentence here and there in another accent, but
See, my problem is mine will always like
it'll turn into a different accent.
yeah. So if you give me a whole like paragraph and you're like, hey, say this in a British accent, I'll hit like 4 different type of accents by the time I'm finished.
Yeah, you're gonna go from like
It will
North
morph.
London to Wales to fucking Irish to Australian.
Always finish in Australia. Always. Australia. Irish probably in there.
Lucky Charms.
Before we move on, the only other things I've really been up to, still working on Astrobot. I know it's such a short game, but I still haven't finished. That's a game where
That's crazy.
I mean, just like a platformer in general.
Yeah, it's a game you just pick up.
Yeah, I just pick up, do a level or two, and put down. I'm not one to really binge games anyways, but especially a platformer, I'm not gonna just put 5 hours into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did pick back up Death's Door, and that's the one where you play as that little crow guy.
Oh yeah,
It's almost like Tunic.
Mm-hmm.
But that's been fun.
I wonder when he'll
It's a very
beat.
difficult game.
I wonder when Chris will beat Final Fantasy 16.
I wonder the same.
Yeah,
I don't know.
me and Ashley talk about that a lot.
No, please keep shaming me. Keep talking about it.
You're gonna send your ass to therapy, bitch.
Oh my gosh, it's that bad.
Maybe you should go to therapy.
I mean, I think I'd probably argue that we all need therapy.
I can never finish a video game.
I just can't finish in general.
What about in the bedroom, Chris?
Man just doesn't finish. It's getting personal.
Anyways.
Ooh, nervous laugh. And I've been playing Ranch Sim. Well,
What's
been
that?
playing. By that I mean literally played for the first time last night.
Got addicted, and
But
he's fiending for more.
I feel like that was like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
That was a big
Yeah.
sesh. Sorry, are we saving Pokemon leaks for the end?
We
Do we
can.
want to go
Yeah,
ahead and
no,
get
that's
into?
fine.
Yeah, no, but I've been playing this game that you and Ken had started that y'all had told me about, Ranch Sim. It's pretty much what it sounds like, but when you actually play it, I'm trying to like put my finger on it and help me here. Like, what is it about it that makes it so damn good?
I think it's just like it's one of those games where you can just always have something to do, and it just keeps you busy with just like having so many tasks, but it doesn't feel like you don't feel rushed or like urged to do something.
Yeah.
I think it's like the how would you put this? Like the Power World effect. It's like a game like that, like a survival aspect game
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't have to eat, of course, but it just has like one of those survival game aspects to it.
Right.
You're just like, you can do anything you want whenever you want.
Yeah, and it's
got like a progressive leveling system almost.
I feel like those games, like the survival games in general, are so popular, and why a lot of people like them. It's because it's like it's just so consistently like rewarding.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you're always getting that little bit of dopamine, just like going to do this, and then I'm gonna bring this back, and then it instantly pays off.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if this will like help hint on like what makes this game good, but I was telling Ken last night, I was like, it's like, I don't know, like everything you do is like not in a bad way, but it's like a chore.
Yeah.
But it's like a fun little chore.
I know.
Like if you're like working on something, you're like, hey, can you go by the hardware store and get this? I'm like, yep. All right, I'm giving it my truck now. I don't know, it's just something like you want to do it.
Like Alan was playing with us, our buddy Alan, and he was just like kind of dawdling around and not doing anything. I was like, hey man, can you go to the supermarket and pick up 4 bags of wheat?
Yeah, there's just something about it where you're just like, yep, okay. I'm helping.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just it's
fun.
like consistently rewarding, but like at the same time, unlike other survival games, like things do kind of take time though.
Yeah.
Like it's not like all right, I need 30 wood, so you just go cut down trees and just collect the wood and boom, build it. Like you have to have what is it called? Like the saw.
Yeah.
So you have to cut down the wood, you have to break it down, then you have to like build a saw if you don't have one. Strategically, you can just bring the saw out there, and then you have to saw the wood into planks, and then you can use it.
But then you have to stack up all the wood. You got to put it into your truck. You got to take it to wherever you need it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to unload it. Like it's definitely a chore, but like all the steps just adds to that like reward system. It's just like, okay, we're getting somewhere here.
Someone's going to hear this and be like, they haven't even played Farm Simulator yet. Just wait. But
Yeah.
I guarantee it hits on the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that game is just, and I got it for $7.50. Already got my money's worth.
Had a good sale.
Yeah.
Usually
really
$25, and even that $25, still a fucking steal.
Yeah. No, I agree. But yeah, it's just something about it. We definitely covered some stuff that makes it fun, but there's also just something I can't put my finger on that's just makes it really enjoyable.
Yeah. But you pretty much just, the whole premise of the game is you open up your own ranch. It's 1 to 4 players, and you start off by like having to deconstruct this house that you bought, and you have to create, your own little place, and then you turn that into a ranch eventually. You buy chickens, pigs, cows. Eventually, you'll be able to buy a horse. You got to hunt for food initially. That's like your best revenue source until you eventually get to bigger and better things like farming. And then even then, you have to buy like a lawnmower. You got to buy a fucking tractor. You got to get tractor attachments. And outside of that, there's a whole bunch of like little stores. Like you got to go physically, you have to drive a vehicle. You can buy bunches of vehicles, but you have to drive to specific stores like the general store to buy, a goat
Like
or seeds.
Yeah.
A shovel. And then you have to go to the hardware store, which you can also buy like a shovel, but just different stuff like concrete or
like farming equipment.
Yep.
And then, by that time, you're low on gas. You got to go to the gas station.
Yeah, literally.
Fill up.
Yeah.
So
you can get jerry cans, fill those up. You can get a drill for oil. Then you eventually start getting some oil money.
Yeah. And now that we figured out like oil rigging is like the best way to make revenue.
Oh yeah.
Like everyone's always just doing something.
Yeah.
You got someone out there building, Alan's out there hunting.
Yep. And there's even like reoccurring quests that you can do for a little bit of cash. They're not that great though.
But still, it just gives you something extra.
Yeah, it gives you something to do.
And yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
it's
simple time.
And we haven't even gotten to like the real core of the game. Like we haven't even started like
We haven't even
farming
farmed yet.
Yeah.
We just got a few piggies, few chickies.
Some honey, some bees.
Oh yeah,
Got some bees.
that's true.
Yeah. You'll see. You'll see tonight.
I'ma see.
But yeah, no, Ranch Sim is that's goodbye.
Oh yeah,
That's a bye.
fucking dope.
Yeah. Really enjoyed that one.
So,
Pokemon time?
Pokemon time.
Finally.
Oh shit, I never talked about New York. Here, let me do that real quick.
Yeah.
I went to New York.
We'll end with the Nintendo store, then we can segue into Pokemon.
Yeah, there you go. I went to New York, to see a band named Balance of Composure. It was fun. It was great. Good time. But that was my first time to New York. We went to Manhattan and Brooklyn. We stayed in Jersey because expensive as fuck in New York.
I believe it.
But definitely interesting. We took a ferry, a bus, a train, the subway, like all forms of fucking teleportation, transportation.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was really cool. I fucking love New York, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I seen somebody shit inside of the subway station.
Homeless?
Definitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It was some lady. She had like on a skirt, and it was probably like 10 o'clock or something, maybe a little later. We were like in the subway station about to get on a bus leaving the subway station. And we like turn the corner, and this lady is looking at me directly in the eyes.
Ooh, eye contact.
And she's like bending over, and she has her like skirt pulled up, and she's literally shitting and just like making grunting noises like, "Ugh!" And I see the shit fall out of her ass. It was quite the experience.
Not everyone can say that they've seen that.
No,
Yeah, that's a very unique experience.
it's quite the New York experience.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the next day,
JP's like, this is fucking New York.
yeah, literally, I'm walking here.
I'm shitting here.
And
The eye contact, though, that's crazy.
yeah, no, I'll always remember that day.
Yeah.
Quite the experience. But the next day, we were in the bagel shop. Tried my first lox bagel. Delicious,
Nice.
fucking delicious.
Love a bagel.
New York bagel.
New York bagel. They're different.
Mm-hmm. As we were in there, though, we were standing in line. We were like near the front of the line, and something happens outside. There's like a group of people just gathered right there at the front of the door, and then you just hear like this lady in front of us go, "She's bleeding." Some like chick like passed out in front of the bagel shop. Like I guess she had a seizure, is what happened. But she was just like laying there. Like, she looked dead, but I guess she was just passed out from the seizure. But she was just like knocked out. But she had like her brother or something there with her.
Mm-hmm.
But just like literally in front of the bagel shop. And then right in front of her, like from me to the table. So like 6 inches. Well, maybe that's a little bigger. Maybe a foot. This lady's sitting on the bench and she's just eating her bagel, and she just turns her head. Just keeps eating her bagel. Like, this is just some shit that happens.
Just so common, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Quite the difference between here and good old Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then at one point we went to Manhattan. I went to the Nintendo store. Got a picture with Zelda.
Nice.
Just kidding. It was Link
Oh.
and Bowser.
Nice.
Like life-size models. They were sick. Well,
Also,
Link was a little
Robert is-
bigger.
yeah, Robert's shorter than Hylian. That's all I'm saying.
No.
He's shorter than.
He was
I'm
tall.
pretty sure Ganon, they're like 5 feet, 5'3".
And he was much taller than I was, so
Yeah.
I'm about 4'3".
Yeah.
Yeah.
About Sharon height.
Yeah. But yeah, that was cool. I bought a T-shirt. Or actually, Ashley bought it for me for my birthday. Early birthday gift.
Nice.
But it was a cool shirt. I should have worn it today.
Should have. Damn it.
It was like a Tears of the Kingdom shirt,
Ooh.
but it wasn't like... It was like a long sleeve,
Wasn't cheesy.
and it kind of had like the...
like the symbols on his arm.
Yeah, kind of like that on the one arm. So it wasn't like, oh my God, this is Zelda. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. But if you know, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted something like kind of subliminal. But yeah, it was cool. And yeah.
Tons of Pokemon stuff as well, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, they had a ton of Pokemon stuff, but I didn't buy any of it.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's very
It was
overpriced.
kind of underwhelming, if I'm being honest. I was hoping it was like a little bigger, a little bit more things in there.
Right.
But it was cool for what it was.
Yeah, I mean, the statues.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
So.
And did a lot of drinking.
Hell yeah, that's a given.
Did some karaoke.
I seen even.
And
I mean, y'all don't know Sharon, but we have a lot of parties here, and most parties we have karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
And Sharon will kind of do like that one same song, but usually she's very hesitant to do karaoke.
Yeah.
Around the people that she knows and loves.
We even got JP up there.
So thinking of Sharon at like a bar doing karaoke, that just blows my mind.
Yeah. No, she was.
If you told me
nervous.
Ashley got up there, that really would have hell froze over.
Literally
Ashley,
cold day in hell.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way. No, that's a multiverse type thing. Even Doctor Strange couldn't find it.
Nah, it's not there. Did Kyle get up there?
Oh yeah. We did one together.
Okay, I was about to say like Kyle's, yeah.
Yeah, we did Ohio's for Lovers together.
Oh, nice.
And then
Who did the screaming?
We both did. We just kind of riffed it.
Right.
And then some like chick, I guess she was like trying to get away from some creep, but Ashley thought that she was like hitting on us kind of because she was like just like talking to me and Kyle. But it turned out that she was like getting hit on, which Ashley didn't know that, but she had talked to me about it.
Oh, okay.
So I was just being friendly.
Right.
And eventually she was just like, "Hey, did y'all want to do like chop suey with me?" I think it was chop suey. It was one. It was a System of a Down song. I can't remember. But yeah, me and Kyle ended up going up there with her to do that. Yeah, it was chop suey. Yeah. But yeah, that was interesting to say the least.
Hell yeah.
Awkward, but interesting.
Sometimes the awkward, interesting things make for the best memories.
Yeah.
Like the eye contact shit, just see it falling right behind her.
It was epic.
Like, yeah, that's a good story.
Yeah.
I would say that's a good memory.
I'd say so. I loved it.
You'll take it with you and cherish it. So.
I should have taken the shit. It's funny because we walked the corner right after seeing that.
There it is.
And
Get a picture of me with the shit.
Ashley seen like a lady that worked there, and she was like, "Hey, somebody's taking a shit over there." She was like, "Huh?"
Oh, someone's taking a shit? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's Tuesday? That's just a normal Tuesday.
Literally. I'm sure it happens all the fucking time. So anyway, yeah, that was New York.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you had
Nintendo store. Oh yeah, so segue to
Speaking of Nintendo store, I'm sure that
if you're a Pokemon fan or a Nintendo fan, you have heard that we got some leaks.
We got some big leaks. This is
about a terabyte worth of leaks, I want to say.
Yeah, and what's cool about this, by the time that you're hearing or watching this, we have probably gotten even more leaks.
Yeah, they're like steadily.
They're just kind of steadily coming because it's just a terabyte of just information that they have to kind of like decipher and like try and piece together, what does this mean? What are they referencing here? But we got a lot of like beta leaks on just like some of the Pokemon that were like some starters, some of the Pokemon like original concept designs.
Mm-hmm.
We got leaks on like new Pokemon games, and we got a decent amount. So yeah, we're gonna go over some stuff. Definitely the stuff that is interesting to us, just because there's so much.
But check this out. I don't know if you knew this. You may have just from what you've researched, but did you know that a playable version of the new Legends game, that guy that collected all this, the leaks, he has a working version, a working beta.
Well, I know the way that I seen it was he has like the source code.
Yes, he also has that, but he has like a different PC version.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
which I don't know if he's played it or anything, but he did say specifically that he was not releasing that because that would be very fucking detrimental if he got caught.
Yeah, and I mean, I think everyone can kind of agree that would really ruin the experience for, a game that we're probably not even going to get.
Yeah.
Obviously till next year,
like
but
I'm
it could
all
be well
down.
into.
I'm down for leaks. I'm down for even like a leaked Pokemon. That's fine, but I don't want the whole fucking game ruined for me.
Yeah, like if you're going to be the one person who knows, and you want to put something out, like you can Riddler coup it, make it kind of fun. Just give us some very vague information.
Very true.
Or like a silhouette or something. But I didn't know that. I did hear that the game is pretty much finished.
Yeah, it's like in like the end of the beta phase.
So that is pretty nuts.
So hopefully soon. Oh, another thing about that same game. Apparently, they're working on it to be for the Switch 2, but they're also testing it to work on the Switch.
Yeah, I did see something about that, which it seems like most people are kind of hoping that's not the case. That'll come out on the original.
It's gonna run like shit. Well, I don't know. Arceus ran great. I don't know how much they're gonna change the art style.
Well, I just think it's just like when you have a game that comes out for the PS5 and then you're also releasing it on the PS4, it's like you're almost like wasting time developing for the PS4 as well, and you have to kind of dumb it down. So let's not dumb it down, and let's just give another reason why people should just get the newest Switch, because it's solely coming out on that. But I get it from like a business standpoint. You want to make as much money as possible.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to buy the new Switch day one or even after the first few months.
Speaking of,
I get it.
You got to really give it to like Sony Santa Monica. They put Ragnarok on the PS4.
Yeah, well, they're like permanently the outlier.
Yeah, literally. I mean, they're so fucking good at ports.
Yeah, I would only trust them and like Naughty Dog to do some shit
literally,
like that. Yeah.
And even then, like The Last of Us remaster or remake didn't run that well on PC.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, definitely Santa Monica at the top for sure.
I mean, it didn't run like trash, but it's definitely not like top of the line.
Right. It's not like polished.
Yeah.
To the extent of what you would expect from Santa Monica.
Yeah. But you already know Nintendo. They ain't known for that shit.
No, especially, the latest Gen 9 Pokemon game that solely came out on just the Switch and
I'll
all
never
the issues.
forgive them.
Yeah. But I wouldn't mind another like stylized kind of Pokemon game like Legends Arceus, of course.
Wait, you don't want like a Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Brilliant. What is? I think I did the inverse.
What is it? Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl, Brilliant Diamond.
Maybe I did have it right.
That's what you said. Yeah, because Brilliant Pearl, Shining. Actually, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Either way,
no. I don't want that.
We don't want a chibi-ass game.
Yeah. But
which is ironic because they all started chibi.
Running on like the PS4 equivalent would look sick,
dude.
Yeah. So just give me that. But yeah, no. If you're somehow able to make it look like Legends Arceus on the Switch, but look like that, but even better and run well on the Switch 2, then sure, go for it. But usually when they do that, most of the time, there's issues.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just not.
Very true.
Yeah. So where do we start here?
I think you can just go anywhere because there's so much shit that we're not going to even cover.
Yeah,
nearly any of
I didn't hit on like too much, but
did you include that they are in the midst of making the new gen, like Gen 10?
Gen 10.
What was the code name for it? Do you have it there?
All I have here is
like
Gen
K
10
to N or something.
Region is Archipelago of Many Islands.
Yeah.
And I think Gen 10 is Gaia. I think that's the code name.
Yeah, that's the code name.
Is Gaia. Is that what you were wanting?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the code name for the Gen 10 Pokemon game is Gaia. And again, a lot of people are thinking Archipelago. So there's going to be like many islands, maybe something like Alola, but open world. So, people were referencing like Wind Waker, like you're just kind of going on an adventure.
Mhm.
Obviously, I don't think you would need a boat because you'd have Pokemon that you can
I
just
can't
surf
wait
on.
to see IGN's score on this one.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're already brainstorming.
Dude, you know what's fucked up?
What?
IGN today. So they gave Sparking 07, right?
Okay. Right.
They gave Mario Party Jamboree a 9.
There's just no way.
They're fucking
there's
idiots.
just no way that Mario Party is like 9 worthy.
No,
Like,
it's
what is it doing that the other ones?
it's the same shit.
What is that one doing that the other literal 15 ones don't do?
Yeah, because literally their whole thing was like, we're adding the old games into this one. That was their like marketing for this,
Yeah.
which they've done before,
Yeah.
by the way.
I feel like they've done that probably many times.
Yeah.
I would think. Actually, there's literally, I don't know what it's called, but there's literally a Mario Party game. It may have came out on the 3DS, but I think that particular Mario Party game was solely games from previous games.
Really?
Like, I thought every like mini game on there was just games from previous ones. I
Yeah.
could be wrong, but I think that's the case.
Well,
But if so, that's nuts.
it was 9 worthy.
Um,
Not for $60, it ain't.
yeah. Well, I guess that's Nintendo default.
Oh, yeah.
$60 for right now. It's about to
Yeah,
be 70, I'm sure.
That is true.
But I started with going over some of just like the early concepts, so like the beta designs,
Yeah.
and I mean, there's a ton of them, especially for Gen 3.
Mm-hmm.
Not nearly as much for Gen
Which is
4
cool
and
because
5.
we've previously got Gen 1 and Gen 2 beta sprites.
Yeah.
So
And
just to
Gen-
see Gen 3 is cool.
Gen 3 is when, like, okay, you can actually see more detail because we're getting into
Yeah.
like GBA kind of style sprites
Mhm.
versus GB sprites. You know, you lose a lot of detail when
Yeah,
you go
very
that far
true.
back.
So you can definitely tell the distinct differences here.
I think the biggest one was the Gen 3 water starter. It was originally
Yeah.
not going to be the Mudkip Axolotl that we know.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to be like a rabbit. Honestly, I like the
It
design.
looked cool. I like
Because
that.
it's almost like a water type score bunny, but it has like an inner tube float going around it.
Yeah.
I liked it. Obviously, you know, everyone loves Mudkip. We're still team Mudkip,
Mm-hmm.
but I did like this design.
Yeah, there's a lot of different Pokemon on here that like just never ended up existing. Like Totter. What the hell's a Totter? A bee, B-I-I.
BII.
It's literally just another type
Yeah.
of bee.
See, it would be nice, and you can speculate when seeing some of these designs, like, oh, maybe this was like used for this.
They've
future
definitely
Pokemon.
influenced others.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have that confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was one the video I watched. It didn't have any names, but there was one I seen where I was like, whoa, that's actually giving me Duraludon vibes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I know which one you're talking about. It was like a like dinosaur looking.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, like we didn't get that, but like I wonder if that was used for this.
Mm-hmm. And Absol's original design, like,
Oh, the yin
looks
and
like
the
a
yang.
yin yang.
Yeah,
I don't know why they changed that because that's pretty sick. But I mean, I like Absol's look now.
Yeah.
But
I want to say I still prefer the Absol we have now.
yeah.
But yeah, it had more of a yin and yang symbol, especially from the back. And then it had like one red eye, one blue eye.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Hariyama looked very fucking strange.
Actually, I didn't hate it though. I liked the Hariyama.
No, it
one.
looks similar enough to like Hariyama, but it's just a little
It looked more like armor-esque, like it was wearing like armor,
almost
or
like
something.
you ever seen like kickboxing gear?
Mhm.
It looks like that, but like
Yeah.
in Hariyama colors.
Right. One in particular that I actually liked the early concept of more than what we got was Ursaring. Do you see Ursarings?
don't
It's like
think
a
I
polar
did.
bear.
Oh yeah. I see it here.
Yeah. Which I guess
Yeah.
now that I think about it, we have.
We have
Beartic.
Beartic, which I like Beartic's form, but this one
Yeah.
was still.
But this
a
one
little
was like
different.
on all fours, and I
Yeah.
just thought it looked really cool.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like a mesh of the two.
Mm-hmm. This
The
one,
Flygon was
the
kind of strange.
the Flygon, yeah, it looked. It just didn't like have the ears,
Mm-hmm.
so it
And
looked
it was just
really
like big
weird.
bug eyes.
Yeah. Do you see shift trees? Because I loved the early shift trees. I'm just a big shift tree hater.
No,
I do not like shift trees like design.
Oh, wait, is that shift tree?
It's like red. But you can tell by like the feet because it's almost like the clog sandals that it has. And then the nose. You'll definitely know when you see it.
I don't see it on here.
But yeah, shift trees original design I definitely preferred.
Yeah, you're a shift tree hater.
Do you like shift tree?
I don't care for him either way.
I guess I am pretty outspoken about like, ugh, I hate shift tree. I don't know.
I mean,
I feel like he's just like
he
a
just
big,
exists. Yeah.
It's just like a Giga Chad head with just like feet coming off the bottom of the chin.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just really weird for me.
That's fair. Fucking no changes to Duskull. Fucking OG.
Oh, dude. Duskull is perfect.
Mm-hmm. The Blaziken is funny because it looks like Latios.
Yes, I did see that. It's like literally.
So I feel like they
perfect
designed
mesh.
that and they're like, oh, this could be a cool legendary. Let's just change it up a bit.
Right.
Then they're like, all right, let's put them on 2 legs.
Let's do that one, and then we need a blue one too.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. Yeah, definitely cool. See that inspiration switched.
Dang, I'm kind of upset that there wasn't a lot of. Maybe they just knocked it out the park with Gen 4. They're like, hey, we came up with some fucking banger designs. Let's just keep it.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a lot of early concepts for Gen 4 based off what I've seen.
Yeah. Unless that dude has them and he just hasn't released them yet.
I mean, which is very true. Especially when you're thinking of just like almost like photo scans or just documents.
Yeah.
Do you know how many like pages of that you can put in like a terabyte?
Yeah. Well, I seen one.
You're talking about like Bibles worth.
Yeah. I seen one posted on Reddit, and it was like it was a video of 2,000 different pictures. And it was like all concept drawings and like
right
unreleased drawings and shit. And it was just like a video of 2,000 pictures, like going like picture to picture.
And again, just like 2,000 pictures. Like, what is that? Like a gigabyte? 2 gigabytes?
Nah, it's not that much.
That's what I'm saying, though. When you got like whole terabytes.
It honestly depends on like the size, and I'm sure they're pretty big just so they can work with them.
And like how old are these? So they're probably really tiny files, just based off the quality of the image.
Yeah, that's true. There's a fuck ton.
Getting out of the early concept designs, I did see that. Did you see the image of them trying to like piece together like the legendaries and pseudo legendaries and like the story?
Mm-hmm.
And
it was like a what do you call that graph? You know what I'm talking about?
Where they like intersect?
Yeah. Having a brain fart here. But anyway, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But with where like the Gen 1, like with Dragonite pseudo legendaries, apparently Gyarados was on there.
Yeah, I seen a few of them on there.
To be a like pseudo legendary.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy when you think about like Magikarp, like whoa, pseudo legendary.
True. Yeah, literally the most useless Pokemon. Just turns into a Giga Chad.
As far as the rest of what I have is pretty much just going into leaks for the future. Actually, no, that's a lie. I do have one more thing here. This was just like a random tidbit, but the gym leader Skyla, who is 18, by the way.
Oh, yeah. There's a few of these.
Is apparently at least partially based on Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, it was like her and some other actress.
Yeah, someone I didn't recognize, but
yeah, there was a bunch of characters that like were released with their concepts, and they just had like 2 different actors there as a reference point. But yeah, very, very funny.
Yeah, because you definitely don't think that. I mean, obviously, this is animation, and the trainers and just Pokemon in general. It's very their style. It's very stylized. So I don't expect to see like a cartoon character in Pokemon style and think, oh wow, that's kind of giving me J-Lo vibes.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't pick that up.
Yeah.
Mega Jinx apparently was supposed to be in X and Y, but they just kind of scrapped it.
Yeah, I have that. That's kind of going into some of the leaks of some of the megas we may be getting.
Mm-hmm.
But Mega Jinx and Flygon were supposed to be a thing in Gen 6 with X and Y, but they were scrapped. 'Cause based off what I'm seeing, pretty much confirmed, we're getting Mega Zygarde.
Yeah, that's, I think, what was pretty much confirmed.
I think it was quoted that they are working on Mega Zorora, but it could be scrapped. So again, Zygarde seems to be very confirmed, but Zeraora is like kind of, we could get it. It could be scrapped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And apparently in an early Black and White build, there was another Mewtwo form.
I feel like, have we talked about that before? That just sounds familiar.
It's possible.
Yeah.
We've gone pretty extensively over just leaks, random leaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of like prototype stuff of like X and Y and Black and White and just a whole fuck ton of shit, man. Like there's even like just there's conversations from people that work at Game Freak, just literally just fucking texts between them, like from emails and shit.
I did see that because a big term that's been used when talking about Zygarde and Zeraora is a synergy.
Yeah.
And they're referencing the synergy between the games and the show. So I think they're going to make them more go hand in hand,
which
maybe
is great.
In like the same universe, which is something we've somewhat hit on in our, going over Gen 1 when we're talking about the show and how it's like separate canon from the games.
Yeah.
So that would be really cool for that to be the same canon and just give people, even more reason why, like, hey, the show's interesting. Like, you know, you played that game and what it was all about. You're going to experience a different perspective with those characters.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
like, if there was, like, a genuine Legends Arceus show, oh, dude, I'd be all on it.
Exactly.
And I know they did a short on it, which was good. But, like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I would be fucking watching the anime.
Like, the thing that takes me out of, like, the anime now is I'm a diehard Pokemon video game guy, but not an anime guy. And the anime is just so much more different. Like, a Pikachu's not beating a fucking Tyranitar, you know what I'm saying? It's just, like, not happening.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't hate that aspect of the show, though. I don't know how you would do it in the game. It's pretty much impossible, just especially with how many Pokemon we have. But I've always liked that thought of, like, in the show where it's like, hey, Ash has had this Pikachu forever. Like, he's trained it up enough to where, like, he's beaten fucking Raichu, he's beaten fucking Mewtwo, he's beaten Tyranitar.
I mean, that is true.
Like, I just
have,
like
an uncapped potential. Yeah.
But again, you can't do that in the game with as many Pokemon.
The thing is Ash wasn't OP until literally the end. It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
It took him 20 years to be, like, OP, but then, like, in a random episode, Pikachu just takes down a Tyranitar, but he loses every fucking Pokemon League. Like,
right.
It's kind of hard to get behind it, but
yeah. I feel like that's more so because, again, when you have the games, like, the games were made in a way where, like, literally anyone can play the games.
yeah,
Like, obviously, it seems like they're geared for kids, but, like, anyone can play those games.
that's true.
The anime is obviously geared towards kids, children. So with him, like, losing, there's probably some theme of, like, hey, when you get beat, get right up and keep going at it.
That's very
true.
true.
Like, that's what they're probably trying to hit on with him fucking losing all the time.
Yeah.
And then him winning in the end, it's like, hey, when you get knocked down, keep getting back up because you're eventually going to win.
Yeah. I just wish, God, Pokemon, they just need, like, an adult branch.
Yeah.
Give us our own show
and
shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't even have to be like super adult themed. Like, just give us like a legit like the YouTube Origins show that they had.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I just
Yeah.
want something that's like super game based. That's super sick. You know, you got Giovanni's is fucking bad. Like the game villains are fucking crazy maniacs
Yeah.
and like are literally trying to rule the world.
Right. Show us those themes versus like, here comes Team Rocket trying to steal the Pokemon.
I mean, look at fucking the professors from Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like if you hit on something so like deep like that
Yeah.
in the end, like that's what I want. Where it's like,
Exactly.
all right, so these are some kind of more mature adult themes, you know,
Yeah.
dealing with like death and stuff. Yeah. So almost like it doesn't even have to be like for adults, but at least give me like PG-13 or something.
Exactly, yeah.
You know?
Like I would love some fucking blood and guts.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd love to see a fucking Scyther just slit the fucking organs out of a Pikachu, but you know, we'll never see that.
No, unfortunately
But
not.
it would be badass.
That would be badass.
And
It
then
would
you know,
indeed.
like,
Yeah.
sorry, Pikachu.
Like right as you see like the fluid start to come out of his body, just, you know, get him then.
Yeah.
So we kind of still, you know, are able to see like, oh, blood.
He's just in there in the Pokeball, just like suffering, bleeding out. Good stuff. But yeah. If you are interested, definitely look up the PokeLeaks subreddit. There's a lot of crazy shit in there, and mostly spoiler free. I'd say a lot of it's labeled spoiler if it's stuff you don't want to see.
Yeah, I think you can definitely look it up and find some things if you look hard enough that will spoil you. But another thing that I didn't really go into just because it's not really up my alley. But apparently there's another Pokemon game in the works that's very what's that game? Very Splatoon-esque. Like the multiplayer Pokemon game.
Oh, yeah. I did hear something about a new multiplayer game, but I didn't know it was like Splatoon-esque.
That was...
So it's like a shooter?
That's what was quoted,
of some sort?
Yeah, some type of... I think they probably put that in there just so it doesn't get, like, compared to, like, Unite.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think it's going to play more like that versus, like, a MOBA. That's what Unite is, right?
Yeah.
So... Again, not my thing, but it still would be interesting to get Pokemon in a new genre of game.
I'm always down.
Shit. Well, I feel like I was going to ask you something. I don't know. But I will say, I'm going to make a prediction.
Sure.
I'm going to make a prediction not for the new Legends game, but for Gen 10, which I'm guessing would probably realistically come out 2026.
Yeah.
I think we are, because I've said this many times, like, the Pokemon game I want is a very Animal Crossings-esque Pokemon game. I think it's going to have some type of, like, cozy kind of gimmick to it. I think we're going to get a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Because we have yet to get that. We've yet to get that in a Pokemon game.
Well, the fucked up part is we had Ruby and Sapphire. It had that gimmick. Like, very, very base level, but it was like, it gave you...
Pun intended, like making your base?
Literally, yeah. yeah, exactly.
Nice one,
That's
Robert.
what I meant.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But, like, we want that, but we want it, like, tenfold,
You know, it's funny. I mean, yes, but just how, like, you said that and you didn't mean it. I did that the other day, and it was, like, the perfect example. And I didn't even mean it this way. But she was talking about getting, it was Elaine and I, and, because when she had made tea, sorry, I'm going to kind of call her out here. No. Yeah, it was her tea, and she had, like, kind of spilled the milk a little bit, like, dropped the jug. So it was a Sunday the next day, because that happened Saturday, and she was like, I'm going to get redemption. And I was like, hey, that's what Sundays are for, glorious redemption. And she was like, ooh, that's good. Like, glorious redemption, Sundays, church, God.
Wow.
And I was like, fuck, I didn't even mean it like that. But gosh, I wish I did, because that's so good.
Actually, I'm a genius. I didn't even know it.
Yeah. But I just thought that was funny that you had said that and didn't even mean it.
I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.
Didn't even know it. But yeah, no, that's so true. Like, why have we not got that back?
Because
Just like making a base and being able to like, dude, give me a fucking. All you had, your base was like a room in like a mountain, in a little, it's like a little cave. Just give me like, you're a kid in all these games. Let me decorate my room.
I know. It's
You
because
can't even fucking do that.
it's a Pokemon company, man. They're lazy. Lazy as hell.
And you could get, maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but I'm going back to like Emerald, well, back to Ruby and Sapphire. But couldn't you like collect Pokédolls and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, didn't you have to go to like a casino or something? Or there were just different ways to collect certain Pokédolls.
Yeah, there was like different ones, like
yeah.
the Torchic, Mudkip.
And I guess they
Clefairy.
did that in Diamond and Pearl, because I remember the remakes or the remasters, whatever. You were telling me about how you can like dig for these different statues or some shit.
Yeah, there's like statues.
Yeah, just give me something like that. Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously I want that, but better, like a more so kind of Animal Crossing-esque. But like, give me some type of gimmick like that.
Yeah.
Because like, if you do that in Gen 10 and everyone's like, "Oh man, we fucking love that you did that," then you finally give us the game that I want.
Yeah.
That is the
Look at
cozy
Power World,
Pokemon
dude.
game.
Like, take a fucking page from Power World's book, please.
Maybe they're trying.
They better fucking be. All that shit they got for fucking months after Power World came out, like every comment section was like, "Ha ha ha, y'all are still around."
I was kidding. Just how they're like suing them. So maybe it's like, give us a page out of your book.
they think that like that's gonna do something, but
yeah, I'm still want to hear more on that. Like, I'm still curious about like what exactly that is over.
God, they're being such fucking pussies. Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you are the biggest franchise in the fucking world.
Yeah. Well, the thing that sucks is like 99% of the company could be like, "No, let's not do that. Let's not do that." But if that higher up 1% is like, "Nah, we're going to do this."
Mm-hmm. I had my feelings hurt.
Fucking shareholders, man.
Sorry, bud.
So,
put them in the grave.
Business. It's corrupt. The corruption.
Hey, it's just business.
It's just business.
Don't take it personal, kid.
I just pictured like Power World company, Pokemon company in like court, and they've just fucking sued them for like $10 billion. Hey, it's just business. You just like ruined their lives. They don't have that fucking money.
Oh my god.
You've destroyed them.
That's awful.
It's just business. But that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got. All right.
Should we end with a cringe role-playing scene?
Sure.
No, I'm kidding. No. No.
Well, don't worry.
Not again.
There will be one next week.
No, there won't.
We'll see.
I refuse. Because I'm
right.
hosting. You're the co-host next week. We do what I want.
See you next week. Peace.
Next week. Is that season 3?
No.
It's not.
It would be had we not missed last week.
Oh, we're still... Oh.
Actually, no.